Hey friends, welcome to Mimi's Mixed Bag. Thank you for stopping by. This is your first video of mine. Check out my playlist. I've got hundreds of craft projects, seasonal decor, all kinds of happy gifts and fun things to watch. It is Saturday, it's football time in Tennessee, and today we are ready to watch some football. It is the most gorgeous weather we have had in months, so we're probably going to watch the game here outside on the porch. Before the game starts, I want to share with you another super cute craft kit idea. The same Amazon seller reached out and asked if I would showcase another one of their wool felting kits. A couple months ago, I shared an adorable mini succulent wool felting kit where you would make all kinds of little cactuses and mushrooms and things like that, and I showed you how to make this little mushroom one. I made this in less than an hour or so, and it'll just be adorable on a tiered tray. They have made a new kit, and if you're a Halloween fan, you're gonna love this. Let me show you the packaging. It came in this box right here, and it says Halloween wool felting kit. You're actually making a little stage with a little Halloween scene. It comes with a witch, a ghost, stackable pumpkins, a little spider, and you make this little house with a witch hat. Super cute stuff. You open the lid and it says, sometimes life is busy, creativity doesn't have to suffer. It's got little perforated boxes and it's just organized this way. I haven't opened it up, of course, so I really don't know everything that's in the kit, other than when I open the lid, it comes with this little booklet. I counted all the pieces that you can make, and it's over a dozen things. And so I thought, what a cute idea to do like the 12 days of Halloween or something, and every day make a little project to add to your Halloween scene. But each project comes with color illustrated, and it also comes with a QR code where you can scan that and it takes you straight to YouTube. I did that and it does. It's wonderful video of how to do each project. It comes, you make a little purple stage, step-by-step instructions, and I promise you this stuff looks way harder than it is. I'm new to wool felting and I've never made anything like that other than that little mushroom. You know, it really looked like the kit. What I love about wool felting is that it's very beginner friendly. It looks way harder than it is. It's super portable. You can just throw it in a bag and stop and start it whenever you have a few minutes. You know, it's kind of like crochet. You just sit there and do it in your lap, and before you know it, you've got your project done. And I love that it's an older kids craft because it is a sharp little poking tool. It's probably not recommended for any child under 5, but if they are school age, any child over 5 I think could do this successfully. Before I open the kit, I just wanted to kind of walk you through this little information booklet because the kit itself doesn't really show you the actual projects, but this little booklet here is the most valuable part of the kit, and it shows you all the projects and step by step and the QR code. So you need to be sure and keep this book in a safe place. But when I said you could break this kit up into like 12 different days or 12 different projects, here's what I mean is, like, one day you could do the stacked pumpkins, one day you could just do the stage. Here are a little trio of different little ghosts. Here is the bottom part of the little house, and here's a little black spider. Here is the roof, the little witch hat that goes on the house. And the biggest project in the kit is the witch itself. It is probably the most detailed. Everything else looks super beginner friendly. Maybe do the witch the very last project, because by that time you've gotten really good at wool felting and she might not be as intimidating. But here's the last little piece. It looks like a little Halloween tree and some fencing. And then here is a little ghost that I think is attached to the Halloween tree. But here is the final picture of the little Halloween village, showing you a suggested way to set it up, but of course you could arrange it any way you want. I'm gonna turn it sideways. I took my X-Acto knife and kind of traced the perforated edges just so that I would not be ripping the box so hard on camera. But of course, number 1 says basic tools, and I'll lift that out. Even though this right here is part of your stage, this is what some kits come with. It's just a chunk of styrofoam, and they include very nice felt block. And then here are all our tools packaged up. A couple leather fingers. These are a couple different handles, and then here are the little felting tools. And I guess as we come to each project, what bag felt is for what project. Number 2 is something purple. I'm probably assuming this is the stage wool. I'm not sure what this is for, but the booklet will tell us. I'm sure we'll need it for something. All right, number 3. This is some cream and brown wool. I bet this is going to be for the Halloween house and the door. All right, let's see what number 4 box is. This is probably for the little rooftop. And this is black and orange. This could be for the pumpkins and part of the witch dress. There's several black things. This has got some little eyes. Sure, that's for the witch, or it could be for the little ghost. There's another one, another little package. So the rest of the packages are pretty much just each project separated into little sections. So what I'm going to do is put all these back in the little containers. So I'm just going to make the first project that I come to show you how easy this is. Follow the directions exactly. So I'll get everything out and I'll be back. I've got my felting pad. I stuck my needle in the little handle here. Here's your leather fingers, and they will go on the opposite hand of the needle. I'm left-handed, so I'll be holding my wool with my right hand, but you will more than likely be right-handed, and this is where I'll be doing the poking like that. All right, so my little package is already done. So I know that I've got a yellow pumpkin, an orange pumpkin, and a darker one. The good thing is they're already sized out, so I know this big chunk right here is going to be my top pumpkin. So I'm gonna put my leather fingers on, and you're gonna kind of roll it into a little tight ball to get started. And I'm gonna hold it on my felting pad, take your little needle, and all you're doing is poking. You're poking, 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 and you're gonna poke for however long it takes to condense this little felt. It's kind of like Velcro. It catches on itself, and you're just packing it in to a little pumpkin shape. And then once I get it into a ball shape, I can start flattening it out to be a pumpkin shape. The molding part is so much easier than it looks. It just kind of takes shape once you start squeezing it and poking it and molding it into shape. So I'll come back when I'm almost done. Let me just show you. This is after 5 minutes, and I would say I'm about halfway done. So I'm just going to keep poking it and looking at the shape I'm trying to achieve. It's been about a solid 20 minutes, and I would say my top little pumpkin is done. I think my stem might be just a hair bigger than theirs, but I think once my other 2 pumpkins get underneath it, it will be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and finish out the 2 darker pumpkins and attach them to this little one, and I'll come back and show you. All right, it is the next day, and I have been busy wool felting, and I decided instead of me sharing just the little stacked pumpkins right there, that I would pick 2 of the hardest components of this little Halloween display and just see how it would turn out with me being a beginner. Just to prove to you that even if you've never done it or just done it one time, that you can do this. So I decided to attempt the little witch and then the house. Now I had this little black cake stand, and I knew I wanted to set my little scene on there, and so I actually modified my stage a little bit. My little landing area right here is not near as big, but you know, this is just a display suggestion. You can do whatever you want to do with your little felt figurines. So here it is. I just modified it to put on this little cake stand, and here is the little stacked pumpkins that I showed yesterday that I made, and that took less than 30 minutes to make those. Here's the little spider. I was real pleased with the way my little house turned out. Being a beginner, I can't expect to look exactly like the kit, but for this to be my first time ever wool felting a little doll, I'm impressed that I was even able to even make it resemble a witch. It's not about making a masterpiece. It's about having fun and finding some alternative fun for Halloween. Tackling the 2 hardest parts, I think the little ladder and the little pumpkins and ghosts will be the easy part. So I'm really looking forward to finishing a few of those other little things to put on the little stage area. And I hope that you'll consider this for your Halloween fun. Be sure and check out the Amazon seller below, and he's got a discount code. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making it. I'll be back next week with something fun to share. Bye-bye.